your website getting traffic but no leads? You're not alone. And today, we're fixing that. Welcome back to a Business Focus Friday. I am Brian with Deckard & Company, and today we're diving into one of the biggest frustrations small business owners face. What is that, you may ask? Why your website isn't converting and how to fix it fast. We've got your digital pulse, your tips and tricks, and how to do that. But first, have you subscribed to the channel yet? Hey, if not, I hope you will consider subscribing. It costs you nothing, it's free, and you're just helping a small business out. Don't forget to give those big thumbs up to that content as we have to conquer that algorithm together. Now, let's get into the digital pulse. Let's kick things off with your digital pulse. Here's the truth most people, well, they don't want to hear. Traffic does not equal revenue. What? A lot of business owners think if I just get more people to my website, I'll get more leads. Not necessarily. Because if your website isn't built to convert, more traffic just means more missed opportunities. Okay, think about it like this: 500 visitors and 0 leads? Well, that's a problem. But 200 visitors and 10 leads? Well, that's a business. The issue usually comes down to a few things: no clear message, too many distractions, and no strong call to action. So here's your takeaway: you don't have a traffic problem, you have a conversion problem. Now let's dive into it a little bit deeper with our tips and tricks. So let's go. All right, let's get into some quick wins, your tips and tricks. These are 3 things you can fix today to improve your website conversions. Yeah, so tip number 1: clear your message above the fold. When someone lands on your website, they should instantly know, and we're talking like within 3 freaking seconds, what you do, who you help, and why it matters. If they're confused, well, they're gone. You're going to get that bounce. So let's define it a little bit more here. The above the fold section, often called the hero section of your website, is that very first part of the website that visitors see before they scroll. It's your digital first impression, and it has just a few seconds to do this job. A strong hero section clearly communicates what you do, who you help, and why it matters, while guiding visitors toward a specific action like calling, booking, or requesting a quote. Think of it as your website's elevator pitch, combining a clear headline, supporting subheadline, and a compelling call to action button, and often a visual that reinforces your message. If this section is confusing or cluttered, well, visitors are just going to leave. But when it's clear and focused, it sets the tone for conversions. All right, so tip number 2, one clear call to action. Yeah, not 5 buttons, not 10 links. Pick one, just one primary action. Call now, get a quote, book a service, something like that, right? Too many choices equal no decision. Tip number 3, add trust signals. What am I talking about? People don't trust websites, they trust proof. So you're going to show them reviews, testimonials, before and after results, certifications. But let me expand on reviews and testimonials for a moment here, because there is a right way to use them and a not so effective way. When you showcase reviews on your website, the best practice is to pull them directly from trusted platforms like Google, Facebook, TripAdvisor, and so many others. These sources carry real weight because they can't easily be altered or manipulated. Today's visitors are savvy. They're looking for authenticity and proof. When they see genuine third-party reviews from real customers, it's going to build immediate trust and credibility. On the other hand, simply typing out a few generic testimonials on your website without any source can feel, well, questionable. Even if they're real, they don't carry the same impact. So, verified, unfiltered reviews create confidence and drives conversions. So, the bottom line, confused visitors don't convert. Clear visitors do convert. Now let's break it down step by step and how to do that. And we're going to take a look at several websites so that you can see this stuff in action, right? Yeah. Okay. So here's how to turn your homepage into that lead machine. Step number 1, we're going to fix your hero section. Yes. This is the first thing people see, and you're going to need these: a clear headline, a simple subheadline, and one strong call to action. So here it is: no fluff, no guessing. So, what am I talking about here? So, we're going to flip on over right here to, uh, we're going to look at our website, and then we're going to take a look at a couple of our um, clients' websites that's incorporating this hero section that we're talking about, right? So on this hero section, we're looking at our website, and you can see, this right here is our hero section, the above the fold. We have our, um, right there is our catchy headline, right? That is our catchy headline. And then here we have our sub headline, right? So this is doing everything that we want. And then we have our strong call to action. So our strong call to action is, hey, let's start a conversation, right? Very cool. I love how I've set our hero section or that above the fold. Now we're going to take a look at 3 other websites. And this one here is Blue Collar Roofing. And you can see their hero section, the above the fold, incorporates, there's that headline, right? That strong headline. Here's their sub. And then here's their call to action, right? So their idea is for you to call them. But also, if you look over here, we have a scrolling accolades. Yeah. Building that trust by all of the cool accolades that they have won over the years. So this is a very good hero section. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to come over here to Gill Metal Construction. So Gill Metal Construction here, you can see the big image in the background, right? So the above the fold background image, it's a big ass metal building, right? Because they are the, as you can see here on all their headlines, they're the metal building specialists, right? Very good stuff, all their headlines, but then, and then here is that sub headline, right? Does a little more explanation. I think this is pretty good. And then you have the strong call to action. So connect with us, right? It's a simple button. And now we're going to head over to Big South Lawn and Landscape, right? So if you look at their hero section, the above the fold, pretty simple, but here's their strong headline, right? Here's their sub headline, and then their call to action is click for a free quote. Yeah, those right there are very strong um, calls to action and very strong hero sections. All right, step number 2. We're going to address the problem. We're going to call out your customer's pain. So in your hero section, which we just saw, you are um, going to call those customers' pain points out, which would be something like not getting any leads, website not performing, or my lawn sucks. I need help with my lawn, right? My roof's leaking. I need help with my roof. Or my metal building out back's falling apart. I need help, right? So all those hero sections that we looked at conquered this right here. It is calling out the pain points, and then you're going to position yourself as the solution. Simple as that. Step number 3, we're adding social proof. What does that mean? Well, we just talked about it in the tips and tricks. You want to show that other people trust you through Google reviews, those client testimonials, logos or partnerships, or accolades. Yeah, all that stuff adds up. So, once again, looking back at the blue collar roofing website, they had their accolades in their hero section, which is very good because that's the first thing people are going to see, that they are winning awards for the service that they provide. Very good. And then step number 4, you want to make it easy to contact you, right? So a phone number at the top or a simple contact form. Basically, no unnecessary steps. If it's hard, well, they just won't do it. That's just a simple fact. If anything is too difficult, they're not going to do it. They are just not going to do it. And while I'm on that, we're actually going to flip over to those websites again. And let's go here. So if you look here on Big South, right up here in their header, they've got their email and their phone number. Huge, right? Huge. If we go to Gill Metal Construction and we click on their little hero call to action, right? Connect with us today. It takes them right here to the contact page where they have that simple form. And then, of course, they've got their phone number, email, and even their address. So, very good stuff. And then, of course, if we go back here to Blue Collar Roofing, their contact information is right up here in the header, right? So their phone number, it's got their social links and stuff like that. Very good stuff, right? Very easy to connect with them. And then if we come back to our website, notice we don't have contact information in our header because I wanted a simple header. But if we scroll down to the bottom on every single page, it's in our footer, right? Our phone number, email, and our address. But also, if we head over to our connect page, there's that contact information again. But then as we scroll down, we do have a form on our website. This here is what we call a conversational form. So it kind of acts like, hey, we're having a conversation, but in reality, it's just a contact form. Yeah, very cool stuff, right? So make it as easy as possible for people to connect with you. Don't make it hard or they won't do it. Okay, so let's get back into this. And step number 5, check your mobile experience. Cannot stress this enough. Most of your visitors are on their phone, right? Or their mobile device. If your site doesn't work smoothly on mobile, you are losing leads every single day. So the final takeaway here is your homepage has one job, and that's to turn visitors into leads. If it's not doing that, well, it's just decoration. So there you go. If your website isn't converting and you're ready to actually turn traffic into real leads, hey, reach out to us at Deckard and Company. We build websites that actually deliver results. That said, you can absolutely tackle this on your own if you're comfortable doing so. But if you find yourself stuck or short on time, don't hesitate to bring in a professional. There are plenty of talented, trustworthy experts out there. Just make sure you do your homework. Take the time to vet who you're going to be working with, review their past work, and ensure they're the right fit for you. It's more important than ever to choose wisely. Hey, if you found this helpful, like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more Business Focus Friday. And we will see you next time. And as always, do behave. Bye now.